My favourite business lesson encapsulates three things. I think respect, treating people that you engage with and encounter with respect. I think it also involves not over-promising, rather under-promise and over-deliver, and clarity of focus, being clear about your focus. To date, my career path has been an interesting and varied one, with the persistent theme of equality and diversity. I started out as a social worker, wanting to make a difference, as often we do when we're young and energetic. That desire has stayed with me, but I've made a difference in different ways, in different roles. I've been in social work practice, in social work management, in social work education, and I've been in equality and diversity consulting, and now focus on equality and diversity in a very intensive way in a large organisation, which draws on my experience of helping a range of organisations in the public, private and voluntary sector to develop organisations and working environments that are premised on inclusion, opening up opportunities. I've always had a clear idea that I wanted to make a difference. So, you know, a clear idea about what I want to do, you know, definitely not. Make a difference, yes. Work with people, yes. Be in a position where I have autonomy and can use in a constructive way my personal and professional power, yes. The how of it has been, to some extent, evolutionary, to some extent planned. I've always wanted to balance responsibility with, quite frankly, having a life. You know, I think at one point I made a conscious decision not to achieve as much as I knew I could achieve, because I felt the cost would be too much, actually. And I'm happy with where I've landed. You know, one reflects and one could always do things differently, but I'm happy with where I've landed. I think I'm an empowering leader. I think I have clarity of vision and purpose. I think I'm somebody who works alongside other people, but provides the direction. So I think I share responsibility, get stuck in, but never lose sight of accountability and responsibility for the vision, for setting the vision, for driving the strategic direction. You know, I think the answer to that one, in the position that I'm in, it has to be myself. I mean, I think when I first started out, there were clear barriers, and you know, to be honest, racism was one of them. And then the limitations that come from that. One of the limitations is that people don't have confidence in you. Not because of your own actions, your own behaviours, your own delivery, but because of the limitations of their minds. And I think in the early days, that was a barrier, overcoming that bit of having to work and prove yourself to other people was a barrier. I think it's been a challenge balancing professional demands, intense professional demands, with motherhood, particularly. You know, the ideals that you have of motherhood. I think that's been there. But I think the attitudinal barriers of other people that you have to work so hard at has probably been the greatest. I often think that ambitious managers are looking to the next level to be leaders. And I would say to both, in terms of a single piece of advice, or an important piece of advice, because there are many advices you can give, or many pieces of advice you can give. I think be the manager or be the leader that you would like to report to or follow. Now, of course, there can be problems with that, but I think, you know, I think if you respond to that piece of advice as intended, you know, don't expect people to respect you as a manager if you wouldn't respect somebody who behaved as you behave. Don't expect people to follow you if you wouldn't follow you.